I saw this question being asked, and I it got me just kind of thinking. But I wanted to ask how you ask, see how you felt about it. And they asked USA Today,
USA Today.
USA
Yes.
Today, sorry,
Yeah.
USA Today, and I mean the full like who they think's gonna be. I don't want you to look it up. I want to read it to you. I want one of us to be
I
surprised.
do come from you.
I
Yes.
want one of us to be surprised. But I mean, they even have it up to who's winning and losing the Super Bowl.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I like this.
So I'm gonna go through the divisions, who they think, whatever. I just want to take a look at USA Today and what they think is gonna happen this season. So AFC West, um, Chiefs are going 13-4. Not something I'm gonna push back on because I mean it's the Chiefs. Yeah, easy. They probably could. Nine and Chargers go 9-8, which honestly, Jim Harbaugh starts first year at 9-8, winning season.
Winning season, not bad. Yeah.
I'll
And
take it.
I mean they've put a few pieces together. They still have a great quarterback. They got kind of decent receivers, kind of decent running backs, so they'll be all right.
Raiders 6-11, Broncos 4-13. Okay, like that's okay. Like I see it. I see it. NFC West, 13-4 49ers,
Okay.
which is kind of banking on the 49ers being like just as good. And considering
Yeah.
what's going on, I mean,
Without you,
like I said, like the
and then
pushback.
seeing no drop in production from Purdy. I mean, I know that we've been preying on him losing his stuff, but he hasn't done it yet, so I don't really
He's
expect it
just
just yet.
as long as he's surrounded by the team he's surrounded by, he's gonna be able to execute. But like I said, even if I push back, it'd be like a game or two difference
Sure,
on any
exactly.
pushback for that.
Yeah.
Rams going 10-7, so I guess the Rams is going to continue to be that wild card
That mid team.
team.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the Rams can have a better. I think that they can win that division. But yeah, as it's not expected for them to win.
And then 7-10 Cardinals, 5-12 Seahawks. Now that I'd probably flip.
Yeah, exactly.
At least. Like I think the Seahawks will have a better season than the Cardinals. I think the Seahawks, obviously, the fucking head coach they got, they're probably going to have a surprisingly good defense just based on the scheme and system they'll have
Of course.
in place. I mean, you still got
I wonder
Metcalf
who
and
their OC
K9 over
is.
there, but I think they'll be closer to
Because
a 7-10 season than
what's his
Arizona.
name? I mean, I think the Seahawks should play well, but McDonald doesn't really have much of an offensive mind. He's full defense. So I'm gonna look up who their OC is, but yeah, I think those get flipped.
AFC South. So this is where it starts to. AFC South, they got the Colts winning the division, going up
Oh,
11-6.
what the fuck are they talking about?
Jags, second place,
Oh,
10-7.
oh,
Houston 9-8,
get the fuck out of
and then Tennessee 6-11. Now Tennessee 6-11, sure,
here. Agreed.
fucking
Maybe 5.
put the house on that. But
Yeah.
Texans going 9-8 is
I don't think anyone is going for Colts division winners. It's between Jags and Texans.
To me,
no one's talking about the Colts.
To me, will Houston capitalize? Will Jacksonville bounce back? Can the Colts have a healthy year with AR? And
what is healthy AR?
Yeah, and that's another thing.
No one's ever seen a good.
The fuck is a healthy AR? I don't even know.
Just because they got lucky last year and they had Gardner have a few good games, or actually a decent amount of good games, and they were about a quarter away from winning the AFC South. It's like I don't see that team doing much.
But this is
especially winning a division.
I mean, this is them pretty much saying Houston is going to have kind of a hangover season.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'd like to see. Real quick, I'd just like to see, how hard is their schedule look?
Did the Colts keep Jonathan Taylor?
That's a great question. So. That's an amazing question, Devan. Probably, I would assume so.
I think they did. I mean, I know a lot of running backs moved, but I think he's still.
Okay, let's just look at the schedule real quick because I want to see how hard it really is. So they start the season off. This is preseason. Sorry, let's get out of the preseason. So okay, at the Colts. Then they play the Bears. then they play Minnesota, then they play Jacksonville, then they play Buffalo, then they play New England, Green Bay, Indianapolis, the Jets, the Lions, the Cowboys, the Titans, the Jags, the Dolphins, Chiefs, Ravens, Titans.
It's mildly tough.
Let's go through that one more time. So, and I'm gonna count in my eyes who I think is like, I mean, who I think they're gonna beat: Colts, Bears, Vikings. I'll split it with the Jags. I think they could go 2-0 versus the Jags,
Split the Jags.
but I'll split it. New England, Colts again.
Yep.
Dallas, I think they'll beat Detroit.
Yep.
Tennessee again. So I'm already at 10, and I think they could beat Jacksonville again, which would be 11. I think Miami is going to be a good game. Yeah, I think they're at between 10 to possibly 12.
Maybe more.
I think they're up there, bro. I don't now. I
don't see them 9-8, but okay.
The Colts and Jags would have to have great years if that's the case. Like
They're gonna have to have phenomenal years. I mean, so they're predicting that Anthony Richardson is gonna have a better season than rookie C.J. Stroud, essentially,
and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Or well, you mean just next season? Period. 11-6. I mean that's a lot.
AR has never won football games.
No.
Not since high school.
No, never. I'm sorry. He just hasn't.
He's a great athlete. No one can deny that.
He might be one of the
But
best.
you don't pick quarterbacks because they're athletes.
He could be one of the best soccer players if you
Exactly. That's a phenomenal soccer player. Go. I mean, we have too many athletes in this country to. Yeah. I mean, we could have 10 to 15 of the best soccer teams in the world. Maybe 50 of them.
Yeah,
all from the United States if we all focused on soccer.
We really could. NFC South. 9-8 Falcons. 8-9 Saints. 8-9 Bucks. 4-13 Panthers.
I mean, I see the Bucks with the same team doing better. Who just retired?
From
Shaq Barrett?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Bucks, I mean, I think they maybe flip it 9-8. I think they definitely don't finish the season with the same record as the Saints.
No, either the Saints have a terrible year, which they probably will.
And I think if the Bucks go 9-8, the Falcons don't go 9-8. They're probably gonna.
I'm gonna be honest. This might be stupid, but I think that the Panthers could be set up to maybe have a decent season. I mean, I would hope that they had learned something from last season. They still have a brand new quarterback who has potential to be good. Mm-hmm. He was in a terrible system last year. I don't see them having as bad a year as they had last year.
Yeah, I mean, I think they will definitely have a better season than last year. I think they can have a better season 4-13, but I mean, it looks like they have the NFC South as being a sorry ass conference. 3 teams.
No, yeah, of course.
9-8, 8-9, 8-9, 4-13. So.
I see the Saints being sorry, but
yes, for sure.
I think the other 3 teams have actual potential.
AFC East, they got the Jets going 12-5. They got the Bills going 10-7. They got the Dolphins going 8-9, and they got Miami. They got the Patriots going 3-14.
3-14 is nuts. That's not going to happen.
I mean,
it could.
Patriots
I don't know.
Might suck next year. I'll say I think the Dolphins will have a better record than the Bills.
The Dolphins will have a winning season, just in general.
The Bills being 10-7 though, I could buy that. I could buy them struggling.
Yeah, but I think the Bills have a higher chance of being an 8-9 team, way more than the Dolphins do. Yeah, with that offense,
with that quarterback.
No, I agree, but I mean,
I think if we're talking who's a better chance of being 8-9, I'd go with Miami over Buffalo. But I'm saying I think Buffalo being 10-7 is as low as it gets. 9-8, I'd be shocked. I'll be shocked if they go 9-8.
Yeah, I saw one of those sports graphics the other day, and it was a list of tiers of what your teams have done over the past 15 years, and right there at the bottom it was Dolphins, Raiders, Commanders, and I was like, nice. No playoff wins, nothing.
But yeah, Jets 12-5. So I like that. I
Yeah,
like the Jets
that's cool.
going 12-5. NFC.
Aaron Rodgers was ranked the 91st best player in the NFL. Last year he was 53. What's changed? Nothing.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Zero has changed.
What are you talking
Huh?
about? What are you talking about? There was
Top
another.
100 players in the NFL.
Oh, that came out.
Yeah. Well, part of it, I think.
I thought that came out like I
Or
don't know
that
when
last
this
season.
shit comes out anymore.
I
But
don't know when it comes out,
it's
but
funny
I
because he
think they're
was
starting to release the
91
new one.
on the.
He's 91. He was 53 last
He
year.
was
It's the same exact thing. Nothing has changed.
he was 91 on the top 100 century athletes.
That's true. I think they've typecast him.
NFC East. Eagles
Nope.
10-7.
What the fuck are we doing? There's no way the NFC East is winning with a 10-7 record.
Cowboys 8-9.
Get the fuck out of here.
Commanders 7-10. If
I
be
like
honest,
that.
if
I
y'all
like
go
that.
7-10, you will be so fucking happy. I know you'll be so happy.
I like
if
that.
y'all go
I
7-10.
like that a lot because it's a perfect place to be. You're not
With a
dog
rookie
shit.
quarterback.
4 wins, rookie quarterback. Give me 7,
Dude,
maybe even 6. I'll take 6.
7-10.
Give me 6.
7-10
Give me
with a
6
rookie
dubs.
quarterback though.
Give me a reason to watch the sport,
Come
please.
on now.
And then the Giants are what? 4?
4-13. Which
I mean, first of all, 10 wins is not winning the NFC East. I can see honestly, I think either Eagles or Cowboys are going to have 12 to 13 wins and win. And then the other team will have 10 to 11. But Dallas should have a winning record next season.
NFC North
They have the Packers.
13-4.
That's fucking crazy. The Packers hype is so dumb.
Okay, let's do it again. How easy is the Packers schedule? Because them going 13-4. Look, at this point, I've accepted that Jordan Love might just be a guy that is, worth fucking, trusting. But
I don't know. It seems like from the end of the season to now, his stock has raised and he hasn't played a football game.
well, no, I mean, I think just throughout the season and how bad I think the Packers people thought they were going to be. Okay, let's look at this. So the Packers, they play at Philly, Colts, Titans, Vikings, Rams, Cardinals, Texans, Jags, Lions, Bears, 49ers, Dolphins, Lions, Seahawks, Saints, Vikings, Bears. Yeah, I counted 12 just off the head.
That was 12.
I counted 12 off the head.
I had 12.
Bro, oh my god. That was me just giving them like 1 versus Detroit. Like,
That's
they
no, that was me giving them 1 versus Detroit, 1 versus the Jag, or winning against the Jags.
But in a very similar, super close world, I could see Detroit going 2-0 against them. Fucking Minnesota stealing one. I mean, like
Sure.
There's.
I want to see. Honestly, I think this is going to be a. Did the Packers make the playoffs last year?
Yeah, 7th seed, I believe.
I can see this being a New York Giants hangover type of year. The Giants paid Daniel Jones, had a great season, won a playoff game after sneaking into the playoffs, beat the Vikings. Like the Packers did. Snuck into the playoffs and whatever. And, I can see them having a dog shit terrible year. I mean, because there's really nothing on that team that you can point to and go, yeah, that team's going to win 13 fucking games. What tells you that?
They have the Lions going 11-6.
That's possible, but that would win the division.
The Bears going 9-8.
No, fuck off.
They just wanted to give them a winning season.
Fuck off.
They just wanted to give them a winning season. And then the Vikings going 5-12.
Shit, the Vikings might have a better year than the Bears. Who knows?
So they think the Chiefs, Packers, and 49ers are all going to have the same record.
Okay, buddy.
I mean,
because the Packers, Christian Watson taking over the world.
theoretically, like, okay, harder schedule for 49ers and Chiefs, easier schedule for the Packers. So maybe they could have a close schedule or close
Strength
record.
of schedule matters sometimes.
It matters. Definitely when
No,
you
it does matter.
like
But
when you get to play the
there's a
Bears,
lot
when
of
you get to play the
years like
Bears
if
and the Vikings twice.
that's true. But if you're bad, it's like your badness will show.
Yeah, but it's also like the whole point of like the AFC North have to play 6 playoff games a fucking year.
That's true.
Like it's
You're right. You're right.
it's a fight,
Um,
and we
but
gotta
yeah, I really don't get the Packers hype. I don't. What do they have on that team? Josh Jacobs,
Jordan
sure.
Love.
That's what I mean. We're looking at this Dolphins team and we're saying that fuck them. They're going to have a losing record because of their quarterback, who's whatever. But they have the rest of their team is top notch. You look at the Cowboys and say they're going to have a losing record, but look at the Packers. They're the best team in the fucking league. They're tied at the top, number 1 seed in the NFC.
That leaves us with
What tells you that?
That leaves us with the AFC North.
Yes. They have the Bengals 1. Let me guess it. Bengals 1, Ravens 2, Steelers 3 with 9 or 10 wins, and then Browns 9 wins. 8 wins.
You got the first one right.
They have Steelers 2. Get Browns 2, Steelers 3, Ravens 4. Okay,
They got Bengals going 11-6, the Browns going 10-7, being the 7th seed. The Ravens going 10-7, missing the playoffs, and then the Steelers going 9-8.
Who told USA Today they can talk about sports? Who did that?
So
now we're gonna look back at the end of the season, and it's gonna be correct, and I'm gonna be like,
so
I didn't say that. I have plausible deniability.
I'm super duper biased when it comes to anything about the Ravens.
Sure.
But I do. You tell me how you feel about this afterwards. But with the acquirements they made and the role that they're on going into this season, there is no way they are going 10-7, missing the playoffs, ranking 3rd in the AFC North. It's just not. No, it's not there. I mean, this is their best chance to win a Super Bowl. This is their best. This is the best team Lamar's ever had
so far.
So, no, I think that's. I think a lot of some of these have been terrible takes. The Ravens going 10-7, missing the playoffs is terrible.
It's a horrible take.
That's a terrible take. Having the same
and the fact that the NFC North is going to be won with 11 wins, I don't see that happening either.
But Devan, Super Bowl.
Yep.
They have that.
Packers.
They have the Jets winning the Super Bowl. Beating the Packers.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. I hate this.
So, if you didn't notice, USA Today took their time out of the day to write some type of love story about Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Packers.
Essentially. And then you think Aaron's gonna win that love story? Get the fuck out of here!
But it's like, okay, so Aaron is gonna play his former team in the Super Bowl, and that's.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past the NFL to rile up some bullshit like that. I wouldn't.
It just seems like that's what USA Today based their predictions around, and then everything else was like AI generated. Like everybody else is just gonna
go fuck off.
Like they made sure. Like, okay, here's the ground they covered. Like, okay, the Chiefs are going to be good. The 49ers are going to be good. The Rams are going to sneak in at 10-7. The Steelers are going to have a winning record. They had to dick ride the
NFC
Bears.
South is going to suck.
They had to dick ride the Bears a little bit, giving them a 9-8 record. But some of these, I mean, Ravens missing the playoffs, going 10-7. The Colts winning the AFC South, going 11-6. The Texans going 9-8. I mean, the NFC East being won with a 10-7 record, the best record in the NFC South being 9-8. No.
But the Jets win 12 games and the Packers win 13, and then they face off in the Super Bowl. Exactly. Please, Lord,
I don't think
let the Packers not make the Super Bowl.
I think this slowly got worse. It started off hot. There were a couple cool bullet points, but. This is just it.
I mean, if we worked it backwards, the whole list would have stunk.
Yeah.
If we said, hey, this is their Super Bowl prediction. This is how the rest of the season goes. It's like, yeah, what the
I
fuck is this?
I had to start it off hot, but I had to end it with pretty shitty ending to the season. It's just a like that's just like such a cop out.
Yeah,
Like the an up and coming NFC team versus like a returning Aaron Rodgers. It happens to be versus old team.
and Aaron, I don't think the NFL would like if they did set something up like that or that ever happened. Aaron's not winning that matchup. They're not letting Aaron have it. Aaron's shit on the NFL for the past fucking forever years.
They're
They're
not
not
letting him
giving
have
him.
a damn thing.